Satnam, friends. Welcome to the video. Okay, this is a part 2. If you missed part 1, I'll tag it somewhere in the description. Go check out part 1 on the 7-7 portal. This is part 2 of the 7-7 portal. The portal for July, the portal for the awakening of humanity through the 5D, where the 5D is going. Anyway, I'm going to jump into more portal themes for today and what you guys are going to be working through fifth dimensionally, as well as in your subconscious mind. These are the energies that are moving around. So, okay, transparently, I'm just going to say, like, I'm decompressing off of part 1 and my mind is blown. I'm literally having a spiritual awakening just shooting these 2 videos. It's a lot of energy. It's like a bomb going off multidimensionally. Not even multidimensional. It's a bomb going off at the 5D for human ascension, human awareness, and human awakening. And those of us that are guarding the codes, like I have a significant amount of human ascension codes, where even beings from other planets like that need those codes, like have to come to Earth to get them from me. Like it's very all of this stuff is very interesting. I'll talk more about Starseed things as we move along, but I'm certainly not just a 3D human. I'm very aware and awake at many levels. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, let me jump in first and tell you what I got going on. If you haven't heard yet, I said it in the last video, but the Shamanic ceremonies are now live. So these are my workshops. These are my channel transmissions. I have 2 for the summer. One is for today. It's for the 7-7 portal. You can listen to it at any point this week or ongoing, and you will receive the activations and the codes and the awareness for the 7-7 portal, which is a luck and magnetism, a big karmic clearing portal that you can clear your karma immediately. We're going to get into that in this video. All right. And then it's a bundle. So you'll also get access to the SIRIAN Lionsgate portal, which is an 8-8 workshop, channel transmission, Q&A, and a deep dive guided meditation activation that I do every year. And that is on the 8-8 portal. It's in August. So when you sign up, you get the early code discount right now. The promo code is LUCKY. Essentially, that's for the 8-8 portal, and then I wanted to loop in the 7-7 portal because the energies are just so flipping powerful that I want you to be able to expedite your ascension process. That's what I'm here to do. I did all the shit the hard way, so I can help you to do it the easy way. And part of that easy way are these mini workshops, these ceremonies that I offer to give you the fifth dimensional access codes spiritually in a really clean and pure way, with the transmissions that are from pure source connection, so that you're not in a distorted frequency around your awakening. It creates a lot of karma, and you got to clean all that shit up. It's so much easier. When people step into my world, it's so much easier to awaken. So anyway, check out those links in the description below. You can, oh my gosh, when you enroll, you get access to the 7-7 portal immediately, and you'll also get access to the preparations for the 8-8 portal. There's 2 videos there. It's like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something like that, to prepare for what's coming in August. And then in August, we'll jump into those frequencies. Anyway, let's jump in. Okay, so if you missed the first video, part 1 was all about Starseed Awakening and the Starseed Galactic ships awaiting your communion. That's a really important code for probably all of you. I would watch that. Now, for you to understand, some of you won't understand at the 3rd dimensional level, like in your mind, like, what does this mean? It doesn't matter. The truth is that there are codes of awareness you're awakening at the 5D and at the 3D. And I happen to know how to work with that 5th dimensional wave. So my guides came in to help the wave patterns, to help you guys at the 5th dimensional frequencies that then get downloaded into your 3rd dimensional experience that will unpack and unveil as you move forward in ways that you'll be able to digest. But regardless, your 5th dimensional frequency will be locked in the right key we'll call it luck, for your destiny, for your destiny. Destinies are stolen like oh my gosh, at the 3D, 5D, like most people are not, 99.9% of people are not living out their destinies. We'll get into that because those contracts are being unlocked today, more specifically because I just spread the awareness of the 5D with the first video. And those are waves of awakening. It's waves of like sonar that move through the 5th dimensional frequency of sound and light. And actually, they're telling me I'm working with the element of sound because light was so manipulated at the 5D that it has to be done through my voice, my vibration, to cut through the false light matrix. They're producing my higher guides are moving through the sound matrix It's not a matrix. The creation through sound, it's actually being produced through my womb space. It's like, I don't know. I didn't know that until this moment. It's really interesting. So for those of you that need to cut through false awakening, how do you do that? Use your voice. Use your voice. Sound. Your voice is music, regardless of whether or not you're singing or speaking. It's music. My guides say this to me all the time. They're like, what's your musical tone right now? Like, what music are you producing? The music is the vibration. The music are the undercurrents of the vibration of the heart that emanate frequency. That frequency is like a bandwidth. It's a song. It's a set of chords. It's a set of melodies. It's a set of tunes. A lot of people are out of tune, meaning they don't actually understand what it is to have a pure heart. I've been through every torturous experience probably that a human could be through, relatively, and my heart is pure. Everyone else gets contaminated. I've been able to maintain my purity of heart, which is God. It just is God. Like, it is grace. I am a walking miracle. Like, there's no reason why I should have this level of grace with what I've been through. And intellectually, I hope that that's an inspirational thing for you guys to like get out of your way and keep your heart pure. Keep your heart pure. There are way too many spiritual diseases at the 5D that contaminate the heart, and it's done through spiritual mechanisms. It's not all created equal. Okay. So the first theme of the 7-7 portal that I'm going to go to in this video, and there's two here. One is opening up to luck and magnetism. The magnetism of good luck. This is good karma. Good karma so that you can gain fast payouts. Karma works like jackpot energy. It's not random. You can get a fast payout, which can be a material payout. It can be you finally being able to get home. It could be leaving a relationship. It could be entering a new relationship. It could be a twin flame thing actually working out. They are nightmare relationships, by the way. We'll get into that in another video. But twin flame relationships are very, very difficult to synchronize. And it could be like accessing that in a way that's not difficult to synchronize anymore. That's like, one of those things too. It could be a career position finally opening up to you. It could be the courage for you to finally reach for actually what you want within your career. It could even, good karma could even be the denial of other things. It's like a fast cleanup. Like all of a sudden your entire world is deconstructed and your foundation is rerouted, which can look like a tower moment from spirit, but it's actually really, really positive karma to have it just all cleaned up. That's what these two videos are. That's what Spirit's telling me right now. These two videos are those of you that have positive karma that are watching this. This is the positive karma. This is the delivery. If you've been watching me for a period of time, even if you're new and you attracted this video in, this is the karmic delivery. This is the fast payout for you so that your worlds can start to align. The 5D frequencies of ascension and of manifestation, what we have been manifesting for lifetimes, not just this lifetime, have been locked up because of this like galactic war, this galactic struggle over the 5D and creating a false spiritual light, like a false flame of what it is to be in a fifth dimensional frequency. It's nasty. It's disgusting. I'm over it. If it's not organic, it's not real. You have imperfections, literally. And as a human, nobody is perfectly mirrored, even in their face and their structure. Like, we have imperfections. Nature, like plants, have imperfections. That is the ascension. That is natural ascension. Anything that looks perfect is false, including spiritual egos, including how people adorn their spirituality as they wear it. They're telling me to tell you, like, if you want to see someone, whether or not they're actually spiritual, just find out about their sex life. It'll open it all up. You can't hide that shit sexually. But you can hide it on the outskirts of the energy that people read off of you. Even fifth dimensionally, even in the Akasha. But the second you get into someone's sex life, you know exactly what's going on. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just giving you the codes for awareness to see whether or not someone's full shit. There are a lot of someones that are full of shit out here. Oh, I don't want to get into it. Oh, I don't want to get into it, Spirit. Come on. They're telling me to get into it. A lot of luck opens up when I say this. Polyamory is not a fifth dimensional frequency in this realm that works. If you are following spiritual gurus that are polyamorous, there is a huge problem. Huge problem. And there's a lot of them out there. Of course, the majority of them are men. The women that enroll in it they're not enrolling consciously. Because that's not how spiritual ascension works. Spiritual ascension in this plane of existence, in this realm, through humanity, through the 5D, is not polyamorous. That is one of the laws. It is one of the laws. God locks things into marriage. We'll get into this in a little bit too, but the emphasis on marriage, and there is a huge emphasis on marriage in this realm. It's very, very important. It's very important. And this is something I've had to be schooled in spiritually. But regardless, and I'm not going to touch on the types of marriages because I'm just going to assume that this is the divine marriage. Okay. Your divine counterpart, your, what else do they call it? Kingdom spouse. Not to be confused with twin flame because they're not necessarily the same. Okay. They asked me to say this. Being married is rest in a place that would make you go crazy. They called it restitution. We're going to get into restitution. My guides kept saying restitution. Rest in a place that would make you go crazy. Rest in an institution. The 3D is the institution. The 5D is also the institution. Marriage is the contract between two parties where they're able to create the wholeness of God, which typically cannot be held by one person or one unit or one soul. I am one of those very rare exceptions. I don't know how exactly I've done it, but I have. Probably to create an exposition at the 5D, like to expose all of the, I don't know if I'm using the right word, if exposition is the right word, to expose all of these things at the 5D. Rest in an institution. It creates a spiritual rest so that you can feel safe with your manifestations. When you are married, when you are devoted, your manifestations are locked into the union, so no one else can take them. If you create good karma within your marriage, within your union, this is also the same for same-sex genders, not just heterosexual. It's the same regardless. Marriage is marriage. You will gain the momentum of what you're creating for your life and what spirit wants you for your life. It's like guardrails on your babies, not just physical babies, your manifestations, your life path, your life path. Your life purpose is protected in a spiritual marriage as long as you are sacred about it. Now, if you sacrifice your marriage, well, good luck. I don't know what to say to you. Again, these are divine. These are for divine unions. And I'm not going to get into like whether or not you actually need a marriage contract or a ring or the whole, I don't know. Like I just bring it down from spirit. Spirit has been very, very clear. The most high guardians have been very clear that marriage is so important at the 3D and the 5D. Really, 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 really important for safety, for spiritual safety. Okay. So anyway, opening up to luck and magnetism of good luck. And the good karma. So this is the jackpot of your most high timeline. Aligning to and claiming your most high identity expression, dreams really do come true. But you have to be in their expression. They're showing me, again, if you guys caught part 1, they're showing me the trunk of the tree. They were describing a timeline like a trunk of a tree with all the rings. And how we think of jumping time is in leaving things behind, which is not actually what's happening. Now, I don't completely understand this because this is a new frequency for me to unpack, but it's like the tree, the way time works, it has to do with warp speeds. It has to do with, I don't know that I understand. They're saying time warping the speeds of how things unpack in time. So you can slow certain things down, speed certain things up. It's very magical. It has to do with your sexual energy and how clean that sexual energy is for yourself and others. Not just at the 3D, but at the 5D as well. And I don't know if I said it in this video or the last video, but there are spiritual STDs and spiritual STIs that we have to clean up that most people don't know. At the 3D, they're like, what? Like, is that possible? Yeah. You could be picking shit up at the 5D, and now your entire life path is a crash and burn. because you picked something up that somebody else was carrying. And it's a monster to unpack that shit. I've gotten stuck into some things where like, oh my God, it's taken me years to work through this stuff. And I've done it in such a beautiful way, like in a way that nobody would notice because I'm very graceful about my work. Things that knock people out for their entire lives. I'm just like, okay, let's take care of it. And I do that so that, I'm in that position spiritually because I'm meant to be a spiritual teacher. I'm meant to teach you guys so that you can, I'm meant to be what I am one of the ones that's unpacking the 5D because nobody's going to know until they know. Like these are very new learning curves in consciousness. Humanity before, I guess in Lemuria and Atlantis, but like those are archaic cultures. We haven't had access to this. This is new. So like, I'm one of the people that educates to bring it into the 5D. Like, what are the 5D rules? Do you know them? No? Well, then expect to be crushed. Not today. Not with the 7-7 portal, baby. You guys are so fucking lucky to have access to me. Can we just I'm literally like the wave that I've opened through this portal, I'm just like, oh my God. And that's their point. Like, you're lucky. You're lucky. That's part of this magnetism. This is part of this good luck. You're listening to this. If you're lined up spiritually, this is your luck. I'm that lucky break. There has to be a miracle first at the 5D that realigns your expectations of understanding of your own consciousness and what is real versus what is not in consciousness before things can start to realign and bring in the third dimensional manifestations in physical reality. I am that awakening for you right now. And I will absolutely not be shy about that. They're making it really loud and clear that I need to start claiming when that happens more because I'm actually responsible for many people's awakenings and I don't ever get credit for it. Not that I ever needed it, but they're telling me I have to start taking it because that's part of the 5D contract. If I don't, you'll end up giving it to some other guru who's like fucking you behind the scenes. Not to be offensive, but they do. Like literally. The amount of gurus that are like telepathically sexual, that are just harvesting sexual energy, like are predators at the 5D is insane. It is insane. Also, it's typically men, but I will say on the feminine side, it's the succubus energy. It's that they pretend to be spiritual and they're actually siphoning through sexual energy. I'm not going to go into describe this, but I will tell you that there are different forms of feminine gurus as well. I'd say trust your gut, but most of you don't know. You can use me as a stick, a measuring stick, I guess, for authenticity. Always trust yourself, but like, I don't really care what you guys do. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just doing my job, like both spiritually and at the human level. My benefit is I get to speak my truth and like cover my ass. Like, that's it. Okay. The jackpot is the most high timeline. This is what this portal is, and should you activate it, should you claim it, you'll get access to it. So this is about flipping the script. I want you guys to think about the 7-7 portal as a coin toss. So it could be a good day or a bad day. It's going to be good karma or bad karma. What are you betting on? Do you know what you're betting on? Do you know which side of the tracks where you're landing spiritually at the 5D? I don't know how else to describe this. I'm just going to move it through and unpack whatever you need to. But know that this is working on your subconscious anyway and helping you to awaken yourself here and understand these downloads. So flip the script, toss a coin, bet on a good thing. Bet that it's going to work out. Bet that your karmas are coming in a good way, that it's good karma. Bet that people can see you. Bet that what you want wants you. Bet that the next move is going to make itself clear. Bet that the material plane is going to be much easier than it's ever been for you if you've been working. You've been working hard on your spirituality. The 3D should be cleaning itself fucking up quick. And when it's not, that's because there's crews of energies tying up the energy at the 5D so that the chosen can't access their 3D power. And by chosen, I mean those that are actually awake. They claim there's 144,000. I think it's probably accurate. They're the ones that we carry the original codes of humanity, the original codes of fifth dimensional awakening. The rest have access through the chosen. We have to spread it. That's part of the game. Part of the game. Hello. Who sent us down here? Who sent all of us down here on Earth? They were just like, you want to experience some torture? It's going to be really fun. Okay, flip a coin. Let's see. If it lands on heads, you win. If it lands on tails, you lose absolutely everything, including all of your multidimensional ascension. Yeah. Okay, let's go. That's what Spirit did. And if you're wondering, what I just said is the truth, by the way. When we come down to Earth, when we are much higher vibrational creatures and we manifest ourselves on Earth, what we risk is losing everything all the way up the line. Multidimensionally, it's a huge risk. It's a huge risk going behind enemy lines down here. Y'all think it's a vacation? I think not. I think not. I think at the halls of Amenti, they sell it as a vacation because they were like, somebody's got to save this planet, because if this planet goes, the whole fucking universe goes. What do they call it? It's a military draft. That's what I feel like I was put into. I agreed. I remember agreeing. I was so excited, but I don't think I was read the rules, you guys. I don't think I was, I don't think terms and conditions were read off. I was just like, throw me in. Yes. Yes, queen, please. Let's awaken to the 5D. So fun. What? What did you put me into? Spirit, I will never be loved? What? You'll surround me with the most hatred, vile humans in existence? What? I'm going to have to awaken in the dark and then have the courage to come out? Says every human that has had to go through this process. Y'all are surrounded by hatred. When you start awakening, like spiders got to come out because they got to try to put you back to sleep. That's a program. And it's a fifth dimensional program as well. It doesn't just exist at the 3D and the 4D. There's also a fifth dimensional version of it. That's the fifth dimensional most high that is a false most high. Maybe one day I'll explain the Spider Queen, but we'll get to her another day. But it is a most high frequency. She comes across like God. She is a God. She's a God of that frequency. But she's not source. And by she, it also can be a he. Like, you know. Okay. Toss a coin. Bet on a good thing. Why not be your own winning streak? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I have not said that phrase in a very long time, so clearly somebody needed that. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay, jackpot, most high timeline. Okay, Guardians, what else do you want to say around this theme for this specific portal? Explain that. Do you want me to say that? You're living the dream. Now open it. You are living the dream. Allow it in. They're saying mirror what you're seeing in me. I'm living the dream. This is the fifth dimensional awakening. It's me. I am a template blueprint for it. I'm not saying other people don't have access to it, but you're perceiving me right now, which means you need this. This is the blueprint. So they're like, you're living the dream. Show them. I'm living the dream. I get paid to speak. I literally get paid to speak my truth. Just not to group, not just to groups, but literally out in the open myself. I'm literally sitting behind a camera. There is no one in this room. This will be broadcast in one degree or another. And I will get paid multidimensionally at the 5D, at the 4D, and the 3D in exchange for my voice. I get paid to speak. I get paid to be me. I get paid to be authentic. There's nothing fake about me. I literally show up in every moment the way that I am. That is the dream. That is the 5D. And they're telling me right now, too many of you are chasing the false high, the false flame, which is to think that there's like an air. I don't know. It's almost like the celebrity, like what celebrities have come to represent, this like level of perfection, this like perfected brand image externally. And then their lives are shit wrecks at home. It's like keeping up this idea of whatever you think your dream life is. Oh, I have to act in accordance with my future self in order to get into the timeline. Bitch, your future self be here now. She here now. And she talks like this. Because that's me. This is me. I am embodied. I can talk like this because this is me. This is my true expression. This is my higher self. I am my higher self every fucking day because I put in this work. There's this idea. They haven't brought this through to me previous to this moment, so this is fun. There's this idea that you have to become the future version of yourself and reel it in. No, Angel. You are the biggest version of yourself right now. Why don't you accept what you are right now without judgment? And if you're a little flippant or you're a little fucking attuned to a more comedic frequency, people see me and they're like, how can you talk like that? I'm like, I'm a comedian. I am also a guru. Get it fucking together. They can coexist. Okay. I have to be a comedian because of the shit that I've been through to be a guru. It's like, dear God. You're living the dream. Now start stepping into it. You don't need to be anything that you're not. You don't. You don't need to reel shit in from the future. You need to be here now. Be here now. Accept yourself now. Accept what is now. Stop living in some fucking alternate universe of perfection in the future where you think it's all going to line up. It lines up now. That's the point of the 7-7 portal. It's one of the luckiest days in the year, and the 8-8 portal right after. Please, dear God, if you want this shit, like sign up to the 2 trainings, the bundle, and get access to this. These are the luckiest days of the year. People think it's like summer solstice, winter solstice. No. It's these fucking SIRIAN portals. You are in your greatest truth now. What are you not doing? What are you not seeing within yourself? What truths are you hiding behind closed doors? I've had to be very secretive throughout my life because of the amount of abuse that I've encountered. My biggest awakenings, my heart blossoming, me taking care of myself. My self-care was speaking. The more I speak some of these truths, the more of my heart gets to rest and relax. Silence is the killer. Silence is the best demonic, satanic ritual. And even at the 5D, people know that. If they can keep you in silence, if you don't speak, like if you watch the last video, I just exposed spiritually one of the gurus I worked with that was sleeping with me behind the scenes. You need to speak these things out. I've never spoken that out, and now I just spoke it out to YouTube. Oh, what a relief. Gosh. Oh, I could feel it in my heart. What a relief. I've been holding that one in for a long time. But it's also a lot of people are encountering stuff like that, even with that particular man. I didn't have the strength to come out about it when it was happening. A lot of women are like that. Okay. Spirit. What's the deal with this timeline? Allow your heart to radiate out. And they're telling me, like, I know you guys don't know what I've been through, but if I can do it, you can certainly do it. I have never had a love that has not completely ripped my heart apart and betray me. And I don't just mean romantic love. I mean family love. I mean friendship love. I mean every relationship has torn me apart. I don't completely know why, because I act in accordance with my values and with source. Other than perhaps to be the person who exposes this level of truth, which is good only wins when other people see it. When it's running behind the scenes, it takes a hero to overcome that. It takes a hero. I've had to be my own hero. What many people see in me, the strength that I have, is that I will stand up for myself and I will continue to be myself, and I refuse to change who I am. I will continue to be the most authentic of me, even when it's the most inconvenient. And I'll tell you, it's convenient every fucking day. Oh, did I say convenient? It is convenient because it's who I am. It's inconvenient. Most people will not even touch their authenticity because certain people aren't going to like you, even spiritually. You know, things might be fine at the 3D, but you can feel all this pressure at the 5D where it's like, oh shit, like, I was lined up for that particular advantage. I'm going to lose that. Like, what else am I going to lose when I'm authentic? Like, a lot of you, most of you, it's not all 3D based. It's like you can feel the pressure of the 5D conditions, because it's a false 5D. The true 5D is just like plants, like growing organically, like humans, just like, being in beautiful human community, being authentic, being what they are, perfectly imperfect, where you're meant to be perfectly imperfect. There's nothing perfect about spiritual awakening. It's messy, you guys. It looks like this. I mean, I don't know that I look that messy, but my heart has been very messy and is very pure. But we'll leave it there. Take the shot. That's what I'm hearing right now. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Take the shot. I don't know what that is, but take the shot. Okay? Whatever the shot is for you. Tap into yourself. Figure out what that is. What's that shot? That next shot. Take it. Make it. Go. Save your fucking heart. Save your heart. The 5D lives in the heart. Save your heart. Go after your dreams. Not the material dreams. They're telling me that very, very clearly. Not the material dreams. I'm hearing it like a fucking hammer. Jackhammer. Not the material dreams. Okay, well, tell me what the dream is. Love. Not the superficial love. The depth of love that would meet you in all of the scary places in your heart. And love them. For who you are. For who you had to become. For who you're in the process of becoming. Meeting every scary place of the heart with love. Not with a false flame trying to... They're showing me... you got to remove that savior complex. Whoever needs to hear that. It's not about saving someone. It's not about saving anyone. It's about witnessing what someone has had to go through in their heart. And rather than break it, rather than save it, rather than give them your light and say, look, see, there's no more darkness. Just see them. Appreciate them. Love them for all their scary things. And all their scary places. And when you can love them there, they flourish. Because they already know what's good about them. That's what I'm hearing. You already know what's good about you. What's keeping you away from that fifth dimensional frequency of self-acceptance? Is the love of a soulmate who would listen. It's really simple. As humans, we can't truly, we can heal, but we can't truly heal without another human holding our hand. It's not codependent. This is not to be confused with codependency. This is a shared love. It's the literal understanding. They're telling me soulmate energy. It's this literal understanding of like, oh, you've got my back. It's just a shared witnessing. That's the representation of marriage at the 3D and at the 5D, but it also could be marriage of the heart. It's a heart commitment. It's a one and only commitment. I don't know if they want me to unpack that. Is that moment to moment or ongoing or what? Generally speaking, it's what is your heart committed to? Do you want me to unpack that? If you have too many suitors in your heart, if you have too many loves, truly, like love of your life, people, human activities, hobbies, you're not actually committed. There's a single commitment in the heart space. I don't know that I understand this. Please don't judge this channel. This is a channel. Okay. This isn't me. I mean, part of it's me, but I don't know that Stormie can explain this process right now. There is a single one and only commitment. I think that's to a life purpose. I think that's to an ascension path through the 5D. And it's almost like they're showing me we split off and we chase too many things, which frequently for you guys will look like too many lovers, like in wrong directions. And if you're in one relationship, you might be doing it at the 5D, not even know it. Or like maybe it's in your career, Or maybe you pass this to your kids. That can happen too. You're passing the karmas to your actual children, and then your children show those traits, but you're like more clean on your side. Adopting a commitment to devotion, to a singular practice that is devotional at the human level to your source connection, whatever that means for you. And not just whatever that means for you. What I more mean is there is a single source connection, period, end of story. How that's translated per human is a little bit different. So mine is a spiritual devotion practice of my character, and how I act and function in all spaces. Integrity and leadership are two of my core character traits. Balancing the scales of injustice, which is why you're receiving these videos, is because I'm like a cosmic judge. I'm just like, this shit's really unfair, and I think it needs to be rebalanced, so that the good humans can receive good things because they've worked for it. Okay. And the good souls, right? Anyway. What else do you guys want to say about that? Or can I leave that there? They're telling me to say this. This is a fifth dimensional thing. They're literally telling me to tell you, be fair to me cosmically. There's something that's been going on at the 5D where like I'm made an enemy. And I'm actually the one that's carrying the fucking flame of creation. And I've dedicated my entire life to it. And it is my mission work. It is my destiny work. It is what my soul has done in many lifetimes. This is my work. And there's something about, there's this process, and a lot of you don't even realize you're doing it on YouTube. It's just a fifth dimensional frequency where I get attacked and they're telling me stop. They're like, I'm literally here to break your shadow down. I'm here to take that spiritual ego that you have and destroy it. So when you get triggered by me, and they're telling me most of you do, even those of you that do love, adore, and appreciate me, but some of you are actually just cleaning it up. It's fine. But they're telling me they're telling me 75% of people who encounter me just hate me and are also addicted to me because their spirits need what I have. So it's like this weird energy that comes through. I don't even know that I, the human, care that much, but this is what they're asking me to say. They're asking me to be more serious and be more demanding because of my leadership position. Okay, so what does that have to do with this? Can you just like, I don't know, make it human? There's something about, I'm not exciting this to all of you, but it's 75% of you, that there's something about how you perceive me where you think you can cherry pick. I know I've said this before, but it's like you think you can cherry pick guru frequencies and take them on. And I don't know what else to say to you guys. The 25% that are doing the work are doing the work. They've earned it. They get it. But they're asking me to speak to the 75% of you and say, you cannot mimic this and get these results. And if you do, you will be put through the karmas that I've had to be through, that I've had to work through, the shadow work that I've had to do on behalf of the collective at the 5D, that I did it all very consciously. My life has not been fair in any way. That's why you guys will see me, like, the reality is life isn't fair. Like, what are you going to do about it? Do you want me to say that? We want you to perform. That's what they're saying. Spiritually speaking, I just denounced you. The 75% that are running around with my crown, like, I just took it back. You're screwed. And with that, we're going into the next theme. So the 25% of you can be really excited about this, okay? Which is karmic restitution. All right, this is a big portal. I'm telling you guys, the 7/7 is a huge portal. Sign up for the fucking training. You need it, you want it, get access to it. I make things so much easier. Karmic restitution, rest in the institution. Essentially, I think this portal opened up with me like there's a spiritual marriage contract for the actual 5D. So either your heart's going to marry it or you're going to fall. And none of that is my responsibility. I'm just speaking. No more island strategies. So those of you, the chosen, that smaller percentage I was talking about that have been ousted for their spiritual value, that's no longer the case. Like, we're no longer doing an island strategy. That is one of the largest spiritual attacks at the 5D, is taking the chosen ones that have the most gifts, that have the actual truth, and isolating them and keeping them all away from each other. So they actually just are all traumatized so that we actually can't spread the seed of awakening, so that the false seed can be spread. And I don't know, we'll go into this more, but my guardian said rage war in the material world. You're going to have to open that up for me more, but they said rage war in the material world, restitution of divine inheritance, which has been locked up by karmic law at the 3D. The truth is, and I hate saying this, but it's true, is that at the 3D, your families, your friends, and your lovers can lock you into karmic contracts. By trapping your body, your cellular memory at the body level into situations and repeating them even gently. It might not be big trauma, maybe it's little trauma, but that little trauma is like waterboarding. It's like consistent torture over like a 15-year cycle. It locks up the body. And if the body gets locked up, your fifth dimensional inheritance gets locked up. And this happens to the majority of chosen souls. The souls that have a high adeptness to the actual spiritual codes of enlightenment for the 5D on this planet. We're kept isolated and we're kept in torture spiritually so that we can never really relate at the human level. So we feel totally, completely separate and we feel like we don't belong here, when the truth is this world is ours. It's not everybody else's, it's ours. They keep us locked up so that we can't find our own connection to ourselves, to source, and to be consciously met by another human. That's why they were saying this, like the soul energy is so important, to have someone to witness you as you're moving through this world. It's almost like they serve as a guardian just by witnessing you, to say you're not crazy. This place is fucking insane. Earth is a nightmare. Can it be paradise? I think we're working on it. In my case, it's been a nightmare. It's been an ongoing nightmare, and I just make it look good. As a lot of us do, or there are a lot of us that don't, because they weren't strong enough, because the stakes are so fucking high that they end up in really low positions, and then it sacrifices their whole ascension. It's really crazy. It's like crazy what we do here on Earth. Anyway, I got to ask my guardians. Okay, so they said rage war in the material world. Can you tell me a little bit more? Oh, you think that hard work materially or like aligning circumstances or manipulating circumstances materially creates the inheritance of your highest timelines, creates the manifestations. It does not. They're saying rage war on that. Release all materialism. And this is them, okay? I'm not saying like lose your houses and stuff, okay? Like material things are fine, but just understand the overarching concept is that there's a role reversal. There's a problem on how we've been manifesting. And this is what the 7-7 portal is. It's the flip the script, flip it. Get into the other energy. Get into the opposite. Today's opposites day, okay? You're highly attractive and magnetic. Get rid of all this old shit. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome for delivering this video to you. I don't have to be like this. I just am. Rage war in the material world. The actual 5D, the actual inheritance, your actual manifestations are not from controlling or manipulating behaviors, people, circumstances, getting in. I have to get into the right place at the right time so it happens. Oh, I want to meet them, so I'll just bump into them. Oh, that's not where luck comes from. It's not. That is stealing other people's manifestations. That's what they're trying to show. Reject the 3D luck. Reject it. Get rid of it. As you get into the 5th dimensional frequency, you realize what is yours has to come to you. What is yours, period, end of story. It's a gift from fucking God. It is a gift from God. It is a gift from source. You have earned it throughout lifetimes. You have earned it throughout multidimensional timelines. You've earned it through parallel dimensional realities. Many of you have gifts that are locked at the 5D that you have spent eons earning. What are you earning? A lot of you, it's a fucking marriage. It's a divine partner that you just maybe stumble into in this life and you're like, I don't know, let me throw it away. You've spent millions of lifetimes earning that contract. Get in alignment with it. Same thing for careers too. The career, some of you have earned these careers and you're not in alignment with them because you're following a 3D protocol. Now, I'm not going to give you advice here. I'm not going to be like, this is what you have to do. Like, drop your career. Like, Stormie is not giving that to you. I'm telling you the fucking channel. Okay. And I want to be clear because I don't want to hear from people later. Like, oh, I just left my job. Like blah, 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 blah. Please, discernment. I can't give you all the steps because it's not easy. It's not an easy process. It's very complicated. I tell people this all the time. I'm like, this shit's real complicated. The 5D is very complicated. There's nothing simple about it. You have to learn how to excel. You have to learn who you are. You have to learn your own personal authenticity. You have to learn magic. And you have to learn the rules. My guardians used to say this all the time. They say it with the Akashic Records training, if you guys have been in it. They're like, you can't fly without a license magically. You have to understand the laws of the universe. Otherwise, you will be tried for treason when it comes to higher soul activations. Spiritual court's very real. That's part of this theme, the karmic restitution, is that there's a huge overturning of karmic law at the 3D. And a lot of you are going to be experiencing this. It's like shackles are just like coming off of your hands and feet around your love life, around your career, around your children. Some of you are you've been manifesting children and can't have them because somebody else is holding your fucking baby at the 5D. Like literally, this shit is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I will say for the mothers out there and future mothers, like a spiritual inheritance can be a child. Like you have earned a specific sort of soul that is a high vibrational soul frequency that there are other forces that will just step in and try to crush it and steal it and demolish it and dissolve it and spread it amongst the collective. We'll get into that in a future stream, how my soul was dismantled and spread across the collective. And I had to collect it back up and have my soul rebuilt. Let's talk about that. Do you want to talk about spiritual trauma? I had to rebuild my primal and my... Did I have to rebuild? I lost my primal soul. I had to get access back to it, and then I had to rebuild my multidimensional soul from scratch. So when people go, why is she so like... Why is Stormie so intense? Because my name is motherfucking Stormie. Because the guardian of Storm had to guard my name because of how much trauma I've been through. It's not a trophy. It's just reality. What's the storm? This. They're telling me there's Storm's channeling it through me. Listen, you little shits. Like, that's what she's saying right now. Listen, you little shits. Get it together. I'm going to boot you off this planet myself. That's what she's saying right now. Storm is Gaia. She's saying it again. I'm hearing, listen, you little shit. Oh my gosh. Feast or famine is over. I'm ascending whether or not you like it. So humans individually participate in locking up Gaia's spiritual energy, and she's literally dismantling it. Now, that could be done through a tsunami, take out half the planet, or it could be done through things like this. Like I am a guardian. I am a co-guardian of, I don't know what you call it. Like, I'm one of the main Gaia guardians. So she speaks through me. I'm an ambassador. And she knows that. That's why she has me say things like this. And she's much more flippant than you guys know. Gosh. Is there anything else you want to share? Okay, so explain this. Share with them why you hold me so sweetly and delicately, meaning Storm and the 5D, this beautiful energy, Gaia's energy. Well, tell me why, because I don't know where you guys are leading me. Because it's where all the mystical capabilities come from. Y'all think you just have spiritual abilities. Oh, you're totally missing the elemental realm. You're going straight to cosmic awareness and stripping yourself of your condom, which is your protection, which is the elemental realm, the elements. The fairies, the fae, the elements, earth, wind, fire, water, storm, sound, ether. This is my shamanic ability. This is what I work with, are the elements. You can't just ascend cosmically without honoring the elementals that make up the earth that you are on. And that's what nearly everyone does when they ascend. Nearly everyone. My saving grace has been the elemental kingdom. Through all human realm relationships that have screwed me, through cosmic relationships that have screwed me. If y'all think that soulmate betrayal is not a thing, think again. Yep. I can talk about it till I'm blue in the face. I was going to say trust issues. I think not. No, you know what I trust? I trust the elementals. I trust the elemental kingdom. They have carried me through every challenge since I was a child with truth. The truth of awakening, which is the organic imperfection of natural evolution of the heart. The elemental kingdom keeps the heart pure. Not all elementals, you guys, but just in general. We'll throw the elves in a separate category. Only trust a rogue elf. Never trust elves in packs. I don't know who needs that right now, but we need it. Also, fairies come in highs and lows too. I work with the higher level fairies. But regardless, overall, the elemental kingdom, the magic of the elemental kingdom is the womb space of the planet. It is what is the most sacred, and it is organic ascension. Not this false, manipulated ascension matrix where humanity has to just become, we have to introduce aliens in order for them to ascend because we need to expand their consciousness. That's called rape. That's called rape. Whoever needs to hear it. That's the Anunnaki plan. We'll get into that in another video. I'm going to fill you guys in on all the fucking Starseed things because I need some people to catch up. Catch up. Catch up with me. I need to be able to talk. Okay? Okay. Not all Anunnaki are bad, but most of them are real terrible. They act like gods and they create these fucking alternate dimensional 5D frequencies so they could continue to enslave humans. Really, so they can enslave Gaia. And she's over it, man. Listen, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. Storm calls me, she calls herself, she refers to herself, and cosmically they refer to her this way too, as the double ditch bitch witch. You heard me. Gaia's a fucking badass. She's also as sweet as pie. But she is a badass. And she's thrilled that I just said that on camera. She's like, oh, thank God for seeing me. I was never a prostitute for humanity. She is a double ditch badass bitch witch. Sorry, YouTube. I guess we won't be monetizing this video. Okay, is there anything else the Guardians want to bring through for the 7/7 portal other than sign up for my training? Guys, sign up. Get in. I'm retraining the entire portal day, they just said. I'm literally retraining the energetics of the energy of what it is to be lucky. It's not random. It's aligned to your spiritual currency. what you have earned through many, many, many lifetimes in this one. It cannot be denied. The script can switch immediately into the good way, the good life. Is there anything I need to say about or around that? Stop hiding in the caves. I don't know if that's the caves of the heart. Stop hiding in the caves and stop hiding in the heart of the hive mind, thinking that your heart should hide like a caveman from what it is you were created to do, which was break through. Gaia comes through the most punchy of souls, the most assertive of souls. Like real just, do you know what it takes to stand out? You know what it takes to live your truth? Like tremendous strength, a ridiculous amount of gumption. Like I've had so many people throughout my life be like, how do you keep getting back up again? And I'm just like, bitch, please. Like nothing keeps me down. Nothing. I always get back up. I always get back up. And like every round of spiritual attacks I have, physical attacks I have, all the attacks, I keep hearing things. People like, everybody's just like, how did she get back up? I should have destroyed her. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Like you are literally fueling my power by trying to destroy me because I am indestructible. I am source. Those of us that carry the source codes, you cannot destroy us because we will always regenerate because source cannot be snuffed out. It can't. This is what every chosen one on the planet is dealing with. Like, it cannot be snuffed out. You can keep trying. And then those of us that really can't be snuffed out, stand up for the ones that have trouble. And we band together, fucking wounded warriors, like hobbling around this ridiculous planet, showing up the way that I show up, showing up authentic. And people be like, I don't know if she's smart enough. Her language is a little difficult. She pisses me off. You know, I don't know if she has enough friendships. Get out of here. I don't have to prove myself to you or anyone. Because the truth is, Source takes care. Source takes care of everything. Not that false high shit. Source. The source comes from here. Comes from your solar plexus. It comes from your relationship to your sexuality. It comes from your ability to embody your heart, keep it pure, and your mastery in this flame, stoking the coals of the fire in yourself. No more island strategies. Go find your humans. Go find your flames. Okay, is there anything else? I loved the jackpot. Jackpot! You just won! You won! You won spiritually! Congratulations! You won! Today's the day. You just won. Those of you that didn't win, I'm not even sorry. Those of you wondering why I say things like that, you have no idea the level you have no idea the level of of ops I have. And they're always watching me. Let's give them a show, shall we? Is it a show yet? Are you guys angry enough yet that you can't take this down? That you can't make me something I'm not? Because it was never up to you. This is who I am. You can't take it from me. Can't shame it out of me because I don't have any shame. Because I will show everything and I will be vulnerable because I'm meant to be. And I will keep it sacred because it is. And there will always be special places, faces, people, elements that will always protect a woman like me with a heart as pure as mine. And if you are in that category of humans that are like me, know that you will always be protected. Embrace the protection. Source is not unkind. The Most High can be, but Source is not unkind. Everything that happens to us is a product of our natural evolution. Some people call it survival instinct. But it's your ability to adapt and create in the most difficult circumstances. What's not to be celebrated about that? If you could be a seed and pierce through the soil and become a strong oak tree in the middle of circumstances that other oak trees couldn't survive, I mean, that's amazing. And I think you should be celebrated. That's a timeline, by the way. That's a stockpile of data right there. That's the timeline that we get access to that they've been talking about, which is what all this karmic restitution was about, retribution, raging war in the material world, gathering that timeline, that dense information of like everything that we've ever worked through as a soul in human experience so that we can have access to it in this life. And a lot of you will, because I've been paving. Are there other people like me? Yes, but they're not doing the work that I'm doing. I'm paving. And they're saying to say why that is, because I don't have a soulmate present. Because I'm not in a marriage contract. It's much, much harder. I'm actually doing the heavy lifting work so that the singles can get it. The ones in marriage contracts, they have access to this stuff. Not all of them, the divine marriages. But those of us that were forced into submission or forced into abuse patterns, and that happens with twin flame contracts as well, where it's like, okay, they might be a twin flame or they might be a soulmate, but you're forced into an abuse contract with that soulmate. It's like, and can that happen? Yeah. Yeah. If you know all the trigger points to someone's energy and psychology, it's like locking them up. And if you think there aren't ops at the 5D that know that, think again. Now, when we embrace our protection and you walk the walk and you move through the land of mirrors, knowing who you are, you can shake it all off. Break the mirrors, break the chains, and then be you and embody what was always right and what was always meant for you. Spiritually speaking, you're surrounded by gratitude, which is the force to be reckoned with. Gratitude is the source of the Most High without distortion. Where there is no gratitude, there is entitlement and there is ego that needs to be dismantled. Where there is gratitude, you can honor and trust that sacred connection. When no one has your back, for those of you that are single or in abusive contracts one way or another, when no one has your back, God has your back through the elemental kingdom. God has your back through, like, I am the elemental kingdom embodied speaking to you. Like, I have your back. That's what this video is. Like, you just dismantled all those nasty 5D contracts just by being here in presence, in pure presence. Now, for you guys to understand, those of you that I'm talking to, for those that I'm actually helping, I also have an entire audience of nasty humans. So I speak to both. We just keep it real. We just keep it real. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. All right, my loves, I'm going to leave that there. If you want more on the luck and attraction portal, as far as the codes to the awareness of the awakening of the heart, it's very, very easy. It's very fun. It's embracing, embodying luck and what that means in its highest, most beautiful frequencies, understanding what luck is, how to attract it. It is an energy frequency in the universe, and it is hard to attract. It's got rules. So I described the cosmic rules. About that, there's a full luck activation. You can catch that. That's the 7/7 portal shamanic program. It's pre-recorded. It's a couple hours of a transmission of me channeling, and then an activation, a guided meditation, and then the 8/8 portal is going to be live, where we're going to do that for the 8/8 portal in August. The SIRIAN Lionsgate, which are all my favorite Starseed guardians. They're all here all the time, and they're ready to get you guys moving ahead. So that's what we've got. Go sign up. I look forward to seeing you in both of those programs. Happy 7/7 portal. Go celebrate yourself. Do something today or over the next week. Like, celebrate yourself. Sit with your fifth dimensional self in meditation and just be like, what's shaking up? Where's my divine inheritance? And then lock onto it and go get it. Your life purpose. Alrighty, lots of love, my friends. See you later. Bye.